give slide objects depth and dimension, you can apply 3D bevel and lighting effects to charts, pictures, smart art, content placeholders, and text boxes. Select the orange box on the slide. The Drawing Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. You will apply 3D bevel and lighting effects to this box. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. In the Shape Styles group, click the Format Shape pane launcher. The Format Shape pane opens. In the Format Shape pane, click the Effects button. A list of effects categories appears. In the Effects list, click 3D Format. The 3D Format section expands. Click the top bevel button. A gallery of bevel options appears. In the bevel section of the gallery, click the Angle option, second row, first column. PowerPoint applies the Angle Bevel effect to the box. In the 3D Format section of the pane, click the Lighting button. A gallery of lighting options appears. In the Lighting gallery, in the Special section, click the Bright Room option, the fourth option in the section. PowerPoint applies the Bright Room lighting effect to the box. To increase a picture's impact, you can recolor it to match or contrast with your presentation's overall color palette. Select the picture. The Picture Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Picture Tools Format tab. In the Adjust group, click the Color button. The Color gallery opens. In the Color gallery, in the Recolor section, click the Red Accent Color 2 Light option, the third option in the third row of the section. PowerPoint recolors the selected picture. You can use PowerPoint's Accessibility Checker to review your presentation for any content that might be difficult for a person with disabilities to see and read. Click the File tab. Backstage View opens. In Backstage View, in the Info pane, click the Check for Issues button. The Check for Issues menu opens. On the Check for Issues menu, click Check Accessibility. Backstage View closes and the Accessibility Checker pane opens with a list of inspection results, including errors and instructions for making corrections. Alt text is text that describes the objects on your slides. When you include alt text in a presentation, it is read aloud by a screen reader for persons with visual or cognitive disabilities. Always take the time to add alt text, since it ensures that everyone has access to the information in your presentation. Right-click a blank area near any of the shapes in the SmartArt graphic to select it. Make sure you select the entire SmartArt object. If you accidentally right-click one of the individual shapes instead, the alt text will only be available for that shape. On the shortcut menu, click Edit Alt Text. The alt text pane opens. In the alt text pane, type people + innovation = healthy outcomes in the box. You have successfully added alt text to the SmartArt graphic. At the top right corner of the alt text pane, click the Close button. A bullet is a symbol, usually a solid circle, that appears before text in a list, helping to organize a series of related items. You can customize the bullets in your presentation by using a picture or other graphic image instead of the default symbol. Select the bulleted list on the slide. You want to change these bullets to pictures. On the Home tab in the Paragraph group, click the Bullets arrow. The Bullets gallery opens. At the bottom of the Bullets gallery, click the Bullets and Numbering. The Bullets and Numbering dialog box is displayed with the Bulleted tab selected. In the Bullets and Numbering dialog box, click the Picture button. The Insert Pictures window opens. You can browse for a file on your computer or local network, or at online services such as OneDrive, Bing, or the Microsoft Icon Collection. In the Insert Pictures window, click From a File. The Insert Picture dialog box is displayed. In the Insert Picture dialog box, click the cloudcheck.png file. Click Insert. PowerPoint replaces each bullet with the image you selected. You can easily create a numbered list when the order of the list items is important, or a bulleted list when the order of the items is not important. To do so, you select the text you want to use for the list, and then click the Numbering button or the Bullets button in the Paragraph group. You can also click the Numbering button arrow or the Bullets button arrow to choose from various numbering and bulleting styles. Select all 5 paragraphs in the content placeholder on the right side of the slide. You want to turn the selected paragraphs into a numbered list. In the Paragraph group, click the Numbering button. PowerPoint creates a numbered list from the selected text using the default numbering style. A bullet is the symbol that appears before text in a bulleted list, and by default, it's the same size as the text. To improve legibility, you can increase or decrease the size of the bullet relative to the text size. This is also useful when using a picture for bullets. Select the bulleted list on the slide. You will increase the size of the bullet symbols in this list. On the Home tab, in the Paragraph group, click the Bullets arrow. The Bullets gallery opens. At the bottom of the Bullets gallery, click Bullets and Numbering. The Bullets and Numbering dialog box is displayed with the Bulleted tab selected. In the size box, note that the bullets currently appear at 80% the size of the text. Select the value in the size box and then type 120 in the box. The bullets will be 120% larger than the rest of the text. Click OK. The Bullets and Numbering dialog box closes, and the bullet size is increased to 120% of the text size. While many symbols can be found on your keyboard, such as the asterisk, number sign, and percentage sign, you can find hundreds more in the symbol gallery. PowerPoint has over 30 symbol subsets for languages, punctuation, currency, and mathematical operators. You open the symbol gallery by clicking the symbol button on the Insert tab. Place the insertion point immediately after the word Rocknalysis in the slide title. You want to insert the trademark sign symbol at this location. Click the Insert tab. In the Symbols group, click the Symbol button. In the Symbols group, click the Symbol button. The symbol gallery opens. There are a variety of symbol subsets, which you can access either by scrolling through the gallery until the subset you want is displayed, or by clicking the subset arrow. In the symbol gallery, click the subset arrow. The subset menu opens. Click the letter-like symbols subset. The symbol gallery scrolls to display the letter-like symbols subset. In the symbol gallery, click the TM or trademark sign symbol. Click Insert. When you have finished inserting symbols, you can close the symbol gallery. Click the Symbol Gallery Close button. PowerPoint inserts the trademark sign symbol where you placed the insertion point. A bullet is a symbol that appears before text in a list, helping to organize a series of related items. To create additional emphasis, you can customize the bullets on a slide by changing their color. Select all the bulleted text on slide 3. You will change the bullet color so that it contrasts with the background colors. On the Home tab in the Paragraph group, click the Bullets arrow. The Bullets gallery opens. At the bottom of the Bullets gallery, click Bullets and Numbering. The Bullets and Numbering dialog box opens with the Bulleted tab selected. In the Bullets and Numbering dialog box, click the Color arrow. The Color gallery opens. In the Theme Colors section of the gallery, click Orange Accent 4, the first option in the 8th column of the section. The Color gallery closes. Click OK. The Orange Accent 4 color is applied to the selected bullets. To ensure your presentation is easy to read, you can adjust text formatting options such as the margin values applied to text boxes. Select the shape on the slide that contains text. You can adjust the margins of any object that contains text. On the Home tab, in the Drawing group, click the dialog box launcher. The Format Shape pane opens. In the Format Shape pane, click the Text Options tab. Click the Text Box button. Text box options appear, including settings for vertical alignment, text direction, autofit, wrap, and margins. Select the existing value in the left margin text box and type 0.1 in the text box. The text in the shape adjusts to the new setting. Select the value in the right margin text box, type 0.1, and then press Enter. The text in the shape adjusts again, and both the left and right margins of the text box are now set to 0.1 inch. One of the many ways you can call attention to text in PowerPoint is to use a text effect, such as a shadow, reflection, glow, bevel, 3D rotation, or transformation. To format selected text with an effect, you choose an option in the Text Effects menu on the Drawing Tools Format tab. Select the bulleted list on the slide. The Drawing Tools Format tab becomes available on the ribbon. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. In the WordArt Styles group, click the Text Effects button. The Text Effects menu contains several text effect categories, including shadow, reflection, glow, bevel, 3D rotation, and transform. On the Text Effects menu, point to 3D rotation. The 3D rotation gallery appears. If you hover over each option in the gallery, a live preview of the text effect is shown on the slide. In the 3D rotation gallery, in the perspective section, click the Perspective Contrasting Right option, the first option in the third row of the perspective section. PowerPoint applies the effect to the bulleted list. To save time when formatting your presentation, you can use the Format Painter to copy the formatting of existing slide text, including attributes such as the font, font size, font color, character spacing, and alignment, and then paint that formatting on text elsewhere in your presentation. Click the text Integrate or Update Current Systems in the bulleted text on the slide. You will apply the formatting of this text, including the italics and red color, to text on the next slide. In the Clipboard group, click the Format Painter button. The Format Painter is activated, as indicated by the paintbrush icon added to the mouse pointer. Near the bottom of the slide pane scroll bar, click the Next Slide button. PowerPoint advances to slide 3. Select the text Integrated Systems on the slide. The formatting copied from the text on slide 2 is applied to the Integrated Systems text on slide 3. To add interest or for a special effect, PowerPoint provides several built-in sound effects that you can add to animations. To add a sound to a selected animation, you use the Animations dialog box, which you can open using the Animation pane. Select the picture. This picture already has an animation applied to it, and you want to add a sound effect to the animation. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. On the Animations tab, in the Animation group, notice that the Fly-In animation has been applied to the picture, as indicated by the number 1 icon at the upper left corner of the picture. In the Advanced Animation group, click the Animation pane button. The Animation pane opens. From here, you can set additional options for animations. In the Animation pane, click the Content Placeholder arrow. An Animation Settings menu opens. On the menu, click Effect Options. The Fly-In Animation dialog box opens. In the Fly-In Animation dialog box, in the Enhancements section, click the sound arrow. A menu of sound options appears. On the Sound menu, click Laser. Click OK. The dialog box closes and PowerPoint previews both the animation and the laser sound that has been added to the animation. To enliven your presentations, you can apply entrance, exit, and emphasis animations to objects using commands on the Animations tab. Select the picture. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. In the Animation group, click the More button. The Animation Gallery opens. In the Animation Gallery, in the first row of the Entrance section, click Fly In. A preview of the animation plays, and a number 1 icon at the upper left corner of the picture indicates that an animation has been applied. If you need to email a presentation to someone, you can reduce its file size by compressing pictures and deleting cropped areas of pictures. When you compress a picture, its resolution is reduced, which may result in some loss of picture quality. Select the picture on slide 2. This picture has been cropped but has not yet been compressed. To reduce the presentation's file size, you want to delete the cropped portions of the picture and reduce its resolution. Click the Picture Tools Format tab. In the Adjust group, click the Compress Pictures button. The Compress Pictures dialog box opens. In the Compression Options section, the Apply Only to this Picture checkbox and the Delete Cropped Areas of Pictures checkbox are both selected. You will keep these settings. In the Resolution section, click the Email 96 ppi Minimize Document Size for Sharing option. Click OK. PowerPoint deletes the cropped areas of the picture and reduces its resolution, lowering the overall file size of the presentation. The duration of an animation is the length of time it takes for the animation effect to play. You can control the duration of selected objects using the controls on the Animations tab in the Timing group. Select the SmartArt graphic. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. Numbered icons appear in the upper left corner of the SmartArt, indicating that a group of animations has already been applied to it. In the Timing group, click the Duration down arrow. PowerPoint decreases the duration of each animation in the group to 0.50 seconds total. When creating a presentation, you may want to delay the start of an animation for dramatic effect or to allow yourself time to speak before the animation starts playing. Select the SmartArt object. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. The number 1 at the upper left corner of the SmartArt object indicates that an animation is already applied to the object. In the Timing group on the Animations tab, click the Delay up arrow. Click the Delay up arrow again. PowerPoint adds a half-second delay to the animation. To draw attention away from animated text, you can change its color or dim it after the animation plays. Select the text inside the content placeholder containing the numbered list on the slide. Click the Animations tab. Numbered icons at the top left of each list item indicate that each one is animated. The gallery in the animation group shows that the fly-in animation was previously applied to the list items. In the Advanced Animation group, click the Animation pane button. The animation pane opens, listing each animation on the slide. In the animation pane, click the list arrow to the right of 4, Train and Collaborate. A menu appears where you can select several animation settings. The changes you make will affect all 4 list items. On the menu, click Effect Options. The Fly-In dialog box is displayed with the Effect tab active. In the Fly-In dialog box, in the Enhancements section, click the After Animation arrow. The After Animation gallery appears, allowing you to specify what happens after an animation plays. You want the items to dim to a color. In the After Animation gallery, click the last color option in the row. Click OK. The dialog box closes and PowerPoint previews the effect, with each item in the list dimming to pale blue after it flies in. Open the Animation pane to see a list of the animations on the slide and make changes to some or all of the animations. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. In the Advanced Animation group, click the Animation pane button. The animation pane opens at the right of the window. You can preview all the animations on the current slide, reorder animations by dragging them to a new place in the list, and change settings for individual animations by clicking the arrow next to an animation in the list. Note that the animation names are based on the content placeholders to which they are applied. When you have multiple animations on a slide, you can easily change the order in which the animations play. This is useful if you want to improve the flow of information on a slide. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. The number 3 appears at the upper left of the title content placeholder, indicating the animation will play third during a slideshow. Select the title content placeholder with the text Rockland Services. In the timing group, click the Move Earlier button. The number at the upper left of the title content placeholder changes to a 2, indicating the animation will now play second during a slideshow. Click the Move Earlier button a second time. The number changes to a 1, indicating the animation will now play first during a slideshow. To save time when creating a presentation, you can quickly transfer animation settings from one object to another using the Animation Painter on the Animations tab. Select the graphic on the left side of the slide. Click the Animations tab. The number 1 is visible at the upper left corner of the selected graphic, indicating that it already has an animation applied to it. In the Advanced Animation group, click the Animation Painter button. The Animation Painter is activated, as indicated by the paintbrush icon added to the mouse pointer. Click the graphic at the center of the slide. PowerPoint applies the animation you copied from the graphic on the left to the center graphic, as indicated by the number 2 that appears at the graphic's upper left corner. With the center graphic still selected, click the Animation Painter button again. PowerPoint again copies the animation. Alternatively, you can double-click the Animation Painter button to copy and paste an animation on multiple objects. Click the graphic on the right side of the slide. PowerPoint applies the copied animation to the graphic at the right, and the number 3 appears at its upper left corner. If you decide you no longer need it, you can easily remove an animation that you've applied to an object such as a picture. Select the picture. You must first select the animated object to remove the animation. Click the Animations tab. A numbered icon appears at the upper left corner of the object, indicating that an animation was applied previously. In the Animation group, click the More button. The Animations gallery opens. At the top of the Animations gallery, click None. PowerPoint removes the animation from the selected image. Motion paths are animations that move an object from one point to another on a slide. You can create your own motion paths, but PowerPoint also provides several preset paths that are easy to apply and can be customized later if necessary. Select the arrow shape. Click the Animations tab. In the Animation group, click the More button. The animation gallery opens with Entrance, Emphasis, Exit, and Motion Path options. In the Motion Paths section of the Animation Gallery, click the Arc's motion path. PowerPoint applies the arc's motion path to the shape and previews the animation. To ensure that an animated object doesn't obscure important slide content, you can modify a motion path animation by moving its starting point or stopping point. Click the Animations tab. PowerPoint displays the motion path animation of the Rockland Consulting logo. The green and red triangles at the ends of the motion path indicate the starting and stopping points of the animation. Click the Motion Path animation. The arrows on the ends of the motion path change to circles, indicating they are selection handles. Drag the red selection handle straight up to position the logo above the slide title. When the animation plays, the motion path animation will extend from the bottom of the slide to the top. To add visual interest to a slide, you can insert shapes, such as lines, circles, hearts, arrows, or stars, using the Drawing group or the Shapes button on the Insert tab. In the Drawing group, click the More button. The Shapes gallery opens. Near the bottom of the Shapes gallery, in the Stars and Banners section, click the Star 5 Points shape. The cursor changes to a plus sign, indicating that the selected shape can be placed on the slide. Click a blank area of the slide to the left of the bulleted list. PowerPoint inserts the 5-point star on the slide. Motion paths are animations that move an object from one point to another on a slide. You can add a preset motion path to an object or create a custom path that suits your needs. Select the shape containing the text Better Health. If an object is not selected, commands on the Animations tab will not be available. Click the Animations tab. You want to animate this object to follow a motion path. In the Advanced Animation group, click the Add Animation button. A gallery of preset animations appears. In the Motion Paths section, click the Custom Path option. The mouse pointer changes to a plus sign. Click in the center of the selected shape. Clicking in the center of the object starts the motion path at its current location. Click in the blank area directly above the Better Health shape. A line appears indicating the first part of the custom animation path. Double-click in the blank area to the right of the innovation shape. A preview of the custom animation plays. Double-clicking closes the custom path and applies the motion path to the selected object. Animation effect options are dynamic, meaning that different options are available based on the animation you have applied. You can alter many effects, such as the sequence in which the shapes in a SmartArt will animate, using the Effect Options button on the Animations tab. Select the SmartArt. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. Numbered icons appear in the upper left corner of the SmartArt, indicating that multiple animations have been applied to it. In the Animation group, click the Effect Options button. The Effect Options gallery opens and shows that the different shapes in the SmartArt are currently animated using the 1x1 option. In the Sequence section of the Effect Options gallery, click As One Object. Instead of appearing one by one, the shapes in the SmartArt are now animated as one object. An icon with the number 1 appears in the upper left corner of the object. You can animate text on a slide by selecting its content placeholder and using the commands on the Animations tab. Select the content placeholder containing the bulleted list. Click the Animations tab on the ribbon. In the Animation group, click the More button. The Animation gallery opens. In the Entrance section of the Animation gallery, click Float In, the 4th option in the first row. PowerPoint applies the animation to each of the top-level bullets on the list individually, with sub-bullets animated at the same time as the main bullets. When you run the slideshow, each bulleted item on the list will float in the order PowerPoint assigned to them. Connectors are lines found in the Shapes gallery that allow you to connect other shapes. You can use connectors to create flowcharts that visually connect information in multiple text boxes. Click the Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, click the Shapes button. The Shapes Gallery opens, where you will select a connector from the Lines section. Connectors are unique lines that allow you to connect shapes. In the Shapes Gallery, in the Lines section, click the Connector elbow arrow option, the fifth option in the section. The mouse pointer changes to a plus sign. Position the mouse pointer over the connecting point on the left border of the data analysis shape, then click and drag down and then drag towards right to the connecting point on the left border of the electronic health records shape. Release the mouse button. Green handles appear at the ends of the newly inserted elbow arrow connector, indicating it is attached to the two shapes. The yellow adjustment handle allows you to modify the path of the line. Click and drag the yellow adjustment handle to the left, so the proportions of the new connector are similar to the proportions of the other elbow arrow connector on the slide. When you are finished, release the mouse button. PowerPoint positions the elbow arrow connector shape per your adjustments. For a professional look, you can fine-tune your presentation slides by aligning objects such as pictures, shapes, and text. Click the slide and drag so that the gray rectangle that appears covers all three pictures on the slide. All three pictures are now selected, and the Picture Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Picture Tools Format tab. In the Arrange group, click the Align button. The Align menu opens, with options to align the selected pictures using their left or right sides, centers, tops, middles, or bottoms. On the Align menu, click Align Bottom. The pictures are now aligned along their bottom sides. PowerPoint provides options for aligning multiple objects along their sides, centers, tops, middles, or bottoms. You can also distribute objects horizontally or vertically, which positions them equidistant from each other for a more polished look. Click the slide and drag so that the gray rectangle that appears covers all three pictures on the slide. The three pictures are selected. Note that the picture in the middle is positioned too far to the left. On the Home tab in the Drawing group, click the Arrange button. The Arrange menu opens, showing options for ordering, grouping, and positioning objects. On the Arrange menu, in the Position Objects section, point to Align. A submenu with options for aligning objects is displayed. On the Align submenu, click Distribute Horizontally. PowerPoint PowerPoint distributes the pictures, moving the middle picture to be horizontally equidistant from the first and third pictures. You can use Slide Sorter View to get an overall look at your presentation and to drag slides to reorder them. Click the View tab. In the Presentation Views group, click the Slide Sorter button. PowerPoint displays the slides in Slide Sorter View. Click and drag Slide 4 until it is in the Slide 2 position. The slide is now Slide 2. Slides 2, 3, and 5 move to their new positions.
Yes? I don't know.
Use sections to divide long presentations into smaller groupings for easier navigation and editing. In the thumbnail pane, position the mouse pointer before Slide 3 and then click. Sections to divide long presentations into smaller groupings for easier navigation and editing. In the thumbnail pane, position the mouse pointer before Slide 3 and then click. On the Home tab, in the Slides group, click the Section button. On the Section menu, click Add Section. Click Rename. The section is renamed Services. PowerPoint provides several different presentation views for editing and displaying slides. Each view has features that make it useful for certain tasks. Slide Sorter View shows thumbnails of all the slides in a presentation, and it allows you to rearrange the slide order by dragging the thumbnails to new positions. On the status bar, click the Slide Sorter button. Organizing slides into related sections allows you to easily reorder the flow of your presentation. Instead of selecting individual slides to reorder them, you can simply reorder entire sections. Click the View tab. In the Presentation Views group, click the Slide Sorter button. Individual slides are now hidden, and only the section names appear. Drag the Approach section to the bottom of the section list. Your presentation. Instead of selecting individual slides to reorder them, you can simply reorder entire sections.
What's that for?
click the View tab. In the Presentation Views group, click the Slide Sorter button. Individual slides are now hidden, and only the section names appear. Drag the Approach section to the bottom of the section list. In the Slides group, click the Section button again. On the Section menu, click Expand All.
Ow! Yes. Yes. Ow.
Hey, since this morning, ain't nobody did nothing to you, but you doing it to us. And it's not right.
You may want to change the order of your slides as you develop your presentation. In Normal View, you can simply drag a slide in the thumbnail pane to a new position, and the other slides will automatically adjust. In the thumbnail pane in Normal View, click and drag Slide 4 until it is in the Slide 2 position.
Trying to take care of you here. Trying to treat you nice.
Slide 4 is now in the Slide 2 position. Slide 2 becomes Slide 3, and Slide 3 becomes Slide 4.
Right, Nikki. Trying to get you clothes. Trying to get you food. What else you need? Can nobody do nothing?
Normal View is the view that you typically use to create and edit a PowerPoint presentation, and you only need to switch to it after you have selected another view, such as Slide Sorter View or Reading View. To return to Normal View, you can use the Normal button on the status bar or the Normal button on the View tab.
We'll take you to jail.
Click the View tab.
It ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing mama can do. It ain't nothing
PowerPoint switches to Normal View.
you come.
You can switch to another view at any time using the Presentation View buttons on either the status bar or the View tab.
Want to. Let's go to the butt right in that jet. They don't care.
Microsoft Office provides access to thousands of pictures that you can retrieve by clicking the Online Pictures icon in a content placeholder. You can then search for images that are licensed under Creative Commons and insert them in your slides.
There you go, Kenya, back to the crocodile.
In the slide pane, in the content placeholder, click the Online Pictures icon. The Online Pictures dialog box opens. In the Online Pictures dialog box, type Hospitals in the Bing Image Search text box.
Drive down Mississippi River. They don't care.
Press Enter.
And you don't shut up in that jet.
The search results appear in the dialog box.
Yes, they are. They keep you.
Click the first option.
It ain't nothing nice.
Click Insert, open parenthesis, 1, closed parenthesis.
They will literally beat you. And don't
PowerPoint inserts the hospital picture.